The world thought they were witnessing the ultimate power couple, an NFL superstar and the undisputed queen of rap. Headlines called it true love, but the moment Cameron stepped to the mic, the entire facade crumbled. The Dipset legend just revealed what no one else in the industry had the guts to say. According to Cameron, this relationship wasn't a romance. It was a high-stakes, calculated money game. Was the bond between Cardi B and Stefon ever real? Or was it a cold brand merger signed behind closed doors? Today, we are exposing the truth that the mainstream media refused to cover. We're breaking down how Cameron decoded the hidden financial strategies and the aggressive PR stunts pulling the strings in the background. We're talking about millions of dollars. A massive bag that dictated every public move they made. If you think this is just another celebrity breakup story, you're dead wrong. This game goes deeper and darker than anyone realized. Stick around because the details we're about to uncover will change the way you look at industry relationships forever. Let's dive deep into the real money game. In the glitzy, high-stakes world of modern celebrity, nothing is ever truly as it seems. We see the photos, the Instagram stories, and the courtside appearances, and we call it relationship goals. We watch from the outside, blinded by the flashbulbs and the designer outfits, thinking we are witnessing a genuine human connection. But behind the velvet ropes and the tinted windows of armored Maybachs, there is a different language being spoken. It's not the language of love. It's the language of leverage. It's a dialect spoken in boardrooms and private terminals, where emotions are treated as assets and heartbreaks are calculated as tax write-offs. When the news first broke that Cardi B, the Bronx-born diamond of the music industry, was being seen with Stefon the elite lightning-fast wide receiver of the NFL, the internet went into a total frenzy. It was the perfect crossover event for the digital age. The queen of rap meets the star of the gridiron. On the surface, it looked like a match made in heaven. Two people at the absolute peak of their physical and professional powers finding solace in each other. But while the fans were busy shipping them and making fan edits on TikTok, the real players in the industry were looking at the spreadsheets. This is where the story takes a turn from a fairy tale into a corporate thriller. Enter Cameron, the Dipset general. A man who has spent 3 decades navigating the shark-infested waters of New York City and the global music business. Killer Cam isn't just a rapper. He's a student of the game, a man who knows how to read between the lines of a contract before the ink is even dry. He sees the moves before they are made because he's played on both sides of the court. And when Cameron took to his platform to discuss the Cardi and Diggs situation, he didn't talk about vibes, chemistry, or romance. He talked about the one thing that actually moves the needle in the upper echelons of Hollywood. The money game. Cameron's voice, dripping with the cynical wisdom of a man who's seen it all, didn't just comment on a rumor. He decoded a blueprint. He suggested that what the public was consuming as a blossoming romance was actually a masterfully orchestrated financial strategy. Think about the timing of it all, because in the industry, timing is everything. Cardi B was at a massive professional and personal crossroads. Coming off a highly publicized, chaotic, and emotionally draining era with Offset, her brand needed a pivot. She needed to transcend the rap drama cycle and solidify herself as a global luxury icon, someone who exists above the fray. She needed a new narrative. On the other side, Stefon was a man seeking a different kind of spotlight. An elite athlete with a taste for high fashion and a desire to be more than just a name on a jersey, Diggs wanted the lifestyle and the cultural relevance that only the music world can provide. When these two worlds collided, it wasn't just a spark. It was a supernova of PR energy. Suddenly, every luxury brand from Balenciaga to Chrome Hearts had a reason to pay attention. Every camera that followed Diggs to the stadium now had a reason to linger just a little longer, hoping for a glimpse of the red-bottomed heels in the VIP suite. This wasn't just a date night. It was a global marketing campaign with a billion-dollar reach. But here is where the reality gets even darker. Cameron's revelation suggests that in the upper echelons of the industry, these relationships are often brokered just like a sneaker deal or a movie contract. There are managers, agents, and publicists sitting in quiet rooms discussing audience overlap and engagement metrics before a single text message is even sent between the two stars. Was this a case of two lonely celebrities finding each other in the dark? Or was it a strategic brand merger designed to keep both of their names in the trending topics for 52 weeks a year? As Cameron began to peel back the layers of this onion, the love story started to look a lot more like a balance sheet. He pointed out that in the money game, your partner isn't just your significant other. They are your co-investor. And when the investment stops yielding a profit, or when the PR risk begins to outweigh the financial reward, the relationship doesn't just break up. It liquidates. It ceases to exist because its utility has run out. As we prepare to look at the specific financial maneuvers and the silent partners bankrolling this entire narrative, remember one thing. In this world, love is a product, and the fans are the consumers. Keep your eyes open because once you see the game for what it really is, you can never go back to just being a fan. The curtain has been pulled back, and the truth is far more expensive than any diamond ring. To understand the full scale of the money game, you have to stop looking at the red carpets and start looking at the balance sheets. As Cameron pointed out, in a relationship of this magnitude, every move is a transaction. The first major pillar of this financial strategy is what insiders call the PR boost and brand alignment. When Stefon Diggs, a top-tier NFL athlete, is seen with Cardi B, the reach of his brand triples overnight. He isn't just a football player anymore. He becomes a cultural icon. Suddenly, he's not just appealing to sports fans in Buffalo or Houston. He's appearing on the feeds of millions of music fans, fashionistas, and lifestyle influencers who wouldn't know a touchdown from a field goal. This is the crossover effect. Cameron highlighted that for Diggs, this was a gateway into the music world's elite circle, a move that increases his off-field earnings potential by tens of millions. It's about the post-career blueprint. An NFL career is short, but a celebrity brand can last forever. By aligning himself with the biggest female rapper on the planet, Diggs was essentially buying insurance for his future. On the other side of the ledger, Cardi B's brand gained a different kind of value. For years, her public image was tied to the volatility and drama of the hip-hop world. By stepping out with an elite, disciplined professional athlete like Stefon Diggs, her brand began to shift toward a more prestige or luxury aesthetic. It's a classic PR move, the clean slate. It signaled to high-end corporate sponsors that she was moving into a more sophisticated space. This is where the luxury endorsements come in. Cameron's analysis suggests that when these two giants are seen together, the combined media value of their appearances is worth more than any traditional advertisement. When they show up at a high-fashion event or a luxury jewelry store, the brands they are wearing get a massive spike in visibility. In many cases, these appearances are prearranged through silent contracts where the couple is compensated through equity, gifts, or future partnership deals. It's a bag so big that it requires an entire team of accountants to manage. But the money game isn't just about making money. It's about protecting it. This brings us to one of the most controversial points Cameron touched upon: the courtroom drama. During the peak of their public sightings, Stefon Diggs was navigating complex legal and family court issues. In the high-stakes world of professional sports, a negative public image in court can cost an athlete millions in morality clause violations within their contracts. By having a powerhouse like Cardi B, who has successfully navigated her own legal battles and maintains a fiercely loyal fan base, by his side, the public narrative shifted. Instead of the headlines focusing on his legal troubles, the headlines were focused on his new romance. It was a strategic distraction, a way to bury the negative press under a mountain of celebrity gossip. Cardi wasn't just a girlfriend. She was a human shield for his public reputation. Cameron hinted that this kind of narrative protection is one of the most expensive services in Hollywood, yet when it's framed as loyalty in a relationship, the public buys it for free. Then there is the content loop. In 2026, attention is the ultimate currency. Every time Cardi or Diggs posted a cryptic message, a photo of a gift, or a tagged location, they were driving traffic to their respective platforms. This traffic translates directly into streaming numbers for her music and jersey sales or engagement for his sponsors. Cameron laughed at the idea that these posts were impulsive. In the money game, there is no such thing as an impulsive post. Everything is scheduled, vetted by management, and timed for maximum impact during peak social media hours. They were essentially creating a reality show without the camera crew, turning their private lives into a subscription-based product for the masses. This is the new economy of celebrity. Why sell a movie when you can sell a lifestyle? As we move toward the final chapter of this saga, we have to ask the ultimate question. What happens when the contract expires? What happens when the brand merger no longer makes sense for the shareholders? As Cameron warned, the end of the money game is often just as calculated as the beginning. It's not about a broken heart. It's about a closing door on a business deal that has reached its peak ROI. Stay focused, because the final reveal is where the real masks finally come off. The final act of any great money game isn't the grand wedding or the happily ever after. It is the exit strategy. As Cameron continued his breakdown, he pointed toward a pattern that most fans completely missed. In the world of high-finance celebrity mergers, you don't just walk away when you're bored. You liquidate when the valuation has peaked. By the time Super Bowl 2026 rolled around, the Cardi B and Stefon Diggs narrative had reached its absolute limit. They had captured the headlines, they had merged their audiences, and they had secured the luxury endorsements that were previously out of reach. The bag had been collected. But as Cameron wisely noted, a partnership built on a balance sheet is only as strong as the next quarter's projections. The moment the public began to sense the routine, the moment the shock value started to fade, the architects behind the scenes began looking for the door. The first sign of the collapse wasn't a public fight or a tearful statement. It was the silent digital execution, the unfollow. In the modern era, unfollowing someone on social media is the equivalent of filing for divorce in the court of public opinion. When fans noticed that Cardi B and Stefon Diggs had wiped their digital footprints of each other, the speculation went wild. But Cameron looked at it through a different lens. He saw it as the expiration of a contract. The brand merger had served its purpose. Cardi B had successfully transitioned into her elite era, distancing herself from the old drama, and Stefon Diggs had solidified his status as a global fashion icon beyond the football field. They had both gained what they needed. To stay together longer would have required a level of genuine commitment that a business deal simply cannot sustain. When the ROI, the return on investment, starts to plateau, the savvy investor pulls out before the stock crashes. Cameron's revelation hit home when he discussed the aftermath strategy. Notice how quickly the narrative shifted once the split was confirmed. There was no messy back and forth, no leaked revenge tapes, and no public mudslinging. Why? Because a messy breakup ruins the very brand value they spent millions to build. If they destroyed each other's reputations now, they would both lose the corporate sponsors they worked so hard to attract. This was a controlled demolition. By keeping the breakup quiet and mysterious, they maintained their individual marketability. They left the fans wanting more, ensuring that their next relationships would be just as anticipated and just as profitable. This is the dark beauty of the money game. Even the ending is a product. Cameron pointed out that the heartbreak itself becomes content, driving millions of streams to Cardi B's next breakup anthem and keeping Stefon Diggs's name in the fashion blogs as the world's most eligible bachelor. But the real question Cameron leaves us with is a haunting one. In a world where love is a transaction and loyalty is a line item, what happens to the truth? We live in an era where our emotions are being harvested by experts who know exactly how to trigger our curiosity. We want to believe in the power couple because it gives us a sense of wonder, but the reality is often just a group of people in suits making sure the numbers add up. Stefon Diggs and Cardi B may have had a connection, but that connection was wrapped in so many layers of professional management that the original human element was buried under the weight of the bag. Cameron isn't just exposing a couple. He's exposing a system that uses the most sacred human emotions as a front for a financial machine that never sleeps. As we look back on the timeline of this relationship, from the first leaked photo to the final unfollow, it becomes clear that we weren't watching a romance. We were watching a masterclass in market manipulation. Cameron's money game theory isn't just a conspiracy. It's a manual for how the modern world works. So, the next time you see two giants from different industries suddenly finding love in the spotlight, ask yourself the question Killa Kem taught us to ask. Who is actually winning? Is it the hearts of the people, or is it the bank accounts of the brands? The game is being played every single day, right in front of our eyes, and the only way to not lose is to realize that you are the one they are playing for. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Cameron is being too cynical, or is he the only one telling the truth? Was this a genuine bond that just couldn't survive the pressure, or was it a business deal with an expiration date? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because in this game, your opinion is the most valuable currency of all. If you want more deep dives into the hidden scripts of the industry and the secrets they don't want you to know, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Don't let the flashbulbs blind you to the truth. Stay tuned, because the next expose is going to be even bigger. Until next time, keep your eyes on the game. There you have it, the truth bomb from Cameron that has sent shockwaves through the entire industry. But now, the most important question remains for you. Do you truly believe that what we witnessed between Cardi B and Stefon was nothing more than a business contract signed in a boardroom? Or do you think Cameron is being too cynical, and this was simply a case of a high-profile romance failing under the crushing weight of the spotlight? These money games within the industry are often so meticulously crafted that we believe we're watching reality, when in fact, we're just watching a script play out in real time. Have you ever noticed how major celebrities always seem to find love exactly when a new project, a championship run, or a massive brand deal is on the horizon? Is it a lucky coincidence? Or is the bag the only thing truly in control? I want to hear your theories in the comments below. I'll be reading through them, because your perspective is what completes this investigation. If this deep dive gave you a new perspective on how the celebrity machine operates, make sure to hit that like button right now. Your support helps us continue to expose the hidden blueprints that the industry wants to keep in the dark. And if you haven't already, join the inner circle by hitting subscribe and turning on the bell icon. You don't want to be the last to know when the next big expose drops. Remember, in a world of flashing lights and filtered lives, what you see is rarely the truth, and the truth is rarely what they show you. We are here to pull back the curtain, one story at a time. Until the next video, keep your eyes open and your mind sharp, because the game never stops. Stay tuned.